What's up, guys? My name is Justin. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back on iRacing for Production Car Challenge, our very first race of 2025 Season 3. We are here at Oran Park, and I think we're going to be in for it here because from the stories that Bryce has told from the first two splits, it is an absolute war zone, as you might expect with 43 cars. We have a max field size this season of 44, and we are using each and every one of them. So we're going to see how it goes. We do have two other Clios with us, Leonardo and Johnny. Johnny we've raced before in the Clio at Mid-Ohio and a couple other places. Leonardo I don't think I've ever raced before, but very excited. He is obviously quite fast, so we're going to have a battle on our hands. So hopefully we can survive. Hopefully it's fun. Hopefully it's interesting. Bryce is in here as well. Bryce Dickman, you all know and love from many, many past videos, K5 Drawing Track Series, other things. He is car number 13. Bob Giaquinto, who we also know and love, is in here. He is in the 86. He is in car number 25. So we're going to see how this goes. Hopefully it's fun. Hopefully it's interesting. Hopefully we just freaking survive, to be honest with you. And maybe we'll have a really good race at the front. So let's get on the grid. We'll get to it, and then we'll see how this rolls off.
Hey, good luck, boys. Good luck.
Nice lap, Andreas. Good luck, everybody.
Hey guys, good luck. We're starting with no God because the starts in this track are cursed, so brace yourselves.
Yeah, the short start right here is so sketchy, but good luck.
Ready, check.
All right. So you're seeing this probably on Monday. Been gone the past several days, so we're just going to have to play it by ear. I know this is a little bit delayed, but
kind of kills the first lap at least.
we'll see how it goes. So we'll let these bimmers
Yeah,
get away.
The safety is pretty good too, because
Try to start with some gap. The 86s are going to be monstrously fast behind us. The Mazda's probably also very fast. So yeah, I'm a little bit nervous for this one. I'm not going to lie. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know what to. Bob beat me to it. Damn it, Bob. He beat me to it. He knows by now what I'm going for, but I got one more good little line in there for him. So yeah, we'll have to just play it by ear, see how it goes. I'm excited.
Yeah, dude, that was awesome, man. Insane. It was good.
Yeah, it was fun.
All right, here we go. Let's go.
Good luck.
Hey, you too, man. Good luck.
Very scared.
I try to be more clean than before. I've been getting better.
We are ready. Very scared. Let's do it. Sorry, I jumped that a little bit. I'll come back to you here.
Totally sleeping. I apologize about that.
Very scared of these BMWs. They're going quite slowly, so obviously, again, we're just going to have to be patient here. Wait for our moments, be smart. A lot of fast cars in the 86 and in the MX-5, so we're just going to have to be patient here, be careful. I already got one slow one off there up ahead. Going to save it and keep going, though. Again, this is going to just be a lot of survival, a lot picking our moment, picking our area.
You just smashed it.
Being smart, being careful, being smooth, because we're not going anywhere, so. Not really anywhere we can go here. We're going to be side by side up this chunk, which is going to end well for everyone, I'm sure. We'll try to leave the Clio space out there. Looks like everybody made it through and survived. We'll take our normal corner exit. Alright, well, we made it through one lap. It's sketchy because the BMWs ahead are not very fast.
don't kill me,
Hopefully
bro.
they can run away a little bit here.
Y'all gotta chill, bro.
We almost died off in turn one though. Got a little bit sideways, but we got away with it. 86s are attacking Leonardo behind. Traffic again going to be all over the place around this track. It's a
What a pleasant person to race.
very tight circuit, obviously.
Mate, I have done the
A
same.
lot going on. And again, the BMWs are going to be hard to pass because, well, they are slower. They are quite fast through the front straight, obviously, and basically any length straightaway. So, going to be interesting, going to be quite scary. BMW ahead is off track. Try to sneak it up the inside here. Almost ran off there. Oh, they're dead behind us. That almost collected us. Holy shit. Unfortunately, the lead 86 looks like he got taken out in that. Hopefully Leonardo survived that. But that's what happens around here. This place is properly difficult, properly tricky, quite scary. It looks like, unfortunately, Leonardo did get caught in that at least a little bit. Bryce is up towards the front of the 86 field at least, so we survived 2 laps, just barely. Again, hopefully Leonardo can get going and work his way back up here.
Kyle, let's just take it.
86s are going to be faster than us. We don't really want to get in their way, but obviously we got to keep going. This track is bonkers. It really is. 2 hours around here, though, is going to be cool. I'm excited to see how the Enduro Series works out. In testing, I was about a second quicker in the 86 than I am in this, so probably holding these guys up, but again, don't really wish to. It's just kind of how it goes. So yeah, it's going to be a constant battle. The problem is the same way that we feel about the BMWs with them braking early and being slow through the corners is how I feel, or they feel about me. So yeah, just going to be one of these deals. We're just going to have to play it by ear, try to be smooth, patient. Don't know where... He had the tow or something? I don't know where other dude went, Leonardo, unfortunately. Just have to keep an eye on all that.
I gotta be patient.
Just let that group go there. That's smarter, safer.
Auction cars? Ever.
This is quite the way to start the season. I don't particularly like this track. I don't consider myself good here. Sorry, I'm not super chatty these first couple laps. There's a lot going on. 44 cars is good, though. I'm excited for it. Hopefully it works out well. Excited for the Enduro Series. Hopefully that works out well. But again, I don't know if this track's going to be scarier. Monza combined in a couple weeks. I will not be driving at, but that's going to be a thing. Tsukuba's later in the season. That's going to be a thing. Excited for that one. I actually like Tsukuba. Again, never a huge fan of this track, but hopefully we can do okay, hang out. Yeah, if we do get out of this one as we're running now, it's going to be one and done. We're not coming back here. That would be terrifying. But let's try to find that other Clio. 6 seconds back to Johnny. Unfortunately, Bryce looks like he had to spin 36 seconds back to Leonardo. Unfortunate. Hopefully he's okay to at least keep going, can try to recover. This BMW will go right past us here, so we'll just let him go. Lapped 31 car Mazda there. So yeah, this place is crazy multi-class traffic interaction. Again, the BMWs are so fast on the straights, brake so early. And then we're faster than the 86 and the Mazda on the straights, but we brake early compared to them. So really twisty track, especially with a lot of big brake zones. Like this place is pure and utter chaos in these cars. So it's awesome. I mean, that's what PCC is all about. I love it, but it's pretty frightening. So thankfully, we're okay so far.
Thank you.
We gotta keep knocking on wood here. Trying to go on ahead.
Shit, I'm kind of glad I forgot my fuel and had to start from the pit.
This is terrifying. I can't wait to watch Bob's video. Bob's videos are always great entertainment. Johnny's still hanging back 6 seconds. Again, always great entertainment to watch Bob's videos. Hopefully Bryce is recording this as well. So I'll try to make sure I get them all in the description down below so you can go check out their
You
channels.
have to be kidding me, man.
Great drivers,
Oh my God.
both of them. Obviously, Bryce is exceptionally talented, especially in the wet, but even in the dry, he's a phenomenal race car driver. And then Bob is a super nice guy, great driver as well, but just about the nicest guy you'll ever find. Super entertaining, really funny, and just
PCC stuff.
is a really good all-around driver. So I'll try to remember to link both of them down below. And then there's me, who's just out here for safety ratings somehow in this stupid combo, knock on wood so far. We're only a third of the way in, but we're doing okay so far. We're still alive. We're still clicking. I assume that the fast BMWs are all going to come past and lap us here at some point. But we'll have to just wait and see. I don't want to speak too soon about anything because I don't know how this is all going to play out. But at least we've kind of found ourselves a nice semi-chill pocket here. We almost died that first lap or second lap, whatever. I'm going to have to go back and watch that because that was utterly insane. We got very, very lucky to survive that. I thought we were in a good spot once we got past that BMW, but he just made a mistake, took out whoever the leading 86 was, unfortunately. Incident ahead. I think it was just that one guy hitting the fence. So we got 2 seconds behind now to Ignacio, to Justin, to John. So we got some space, thankfully. We're just kind of hanging out, chilling. We know the cars ahead are faster around the lap, even if they're not faster down the straights. Bernardo in the 40 car, the BMW, has made a couple mistakes here. That's one of those, again, faster car things. But
Go ahead, Toyota, because I think you were going to film me.
it's all good. We're still cruising. We're still alive. And again, if we can just finish this one out and get this one in the books, that'll be a success for me because this is pretty chaotic, but that's what PCC is all about, and I absolutely love it because this is building multi-class habits and discipline, and honestly, it's a lot of fun when you're not getting killed. I understand that's part of the deal, but it is quite fun, really, so we're doing okay. Guy behind, or at least, Leonardo was really flying. He was 0.6 faster than I was that last lap. Whether he's just pushing really hard or has some clean track, regardless, again, unfortunately, he had to come get a faster pair or spun or something. And so he is definitely going to have some ground to make up. This BMW ahead here still having some issues. I'm so glad to be back in my Clio. Obviously, it's been a couple weeks since we got to do a PCC race. Love my Clio. Very excited. Excited for the start of the new season. Hopefully we can, I just had a stroke again. Hopefully, again, we can run top 10 in points again this season. I think we finished 7th, 8th, 9th, somewhere in there last season, which I was pretty proud of, especially since Snarerton and Mid-Ohio were not great weeks for me. So hoping that we can run up towards the top 10 in the points, have a lot of fun, have some good races, be entertaining, all the usual stuff. So very excited to get this season kicked off on the right foot. I hope you enjoyed the Week 13 content last week, and then I hope you enjoyed on Friday of last week the Diet Dr. Pepper Gavin Lemons League at Charlotte. Excited to do more Gen 4, both in officials at some point, hopefully once I feel a little more comfortable and know a little more, and in the league. If I can make some more, I would love to run more of those. So that was a lot of fun. I'm enjoying this. Again, this is kind of a crazy track combo for these cars. Again, 44 cars. We got 43 in here. 44 is the max field size. So this is about as crazy as it's going to get other than the Enduro. The Enduro 2 hours has 60 car grids, which is absurd. But at least that's a long enough race where things will spread out some. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying it. Again, let me know down below what you're racing this season. If you're running any PCC, I hope you are. Oh, got one dude spun out there. Lucas, sorry. So we'll go by him. Lost a little bit of time. The car's behind. He was stuck in a really bad spot there, but thankfully we got around it. Starting to spread out ahead of us. The BMW is running away. Got 7 seconds up to 2 cars ahead of us, 86. We're just kind of sticking with Jack here, this yellow car ahead of us, car number 17. And just kind of riding here. Again, lap times aren't tremendously fast, but we have some good gap for right now. Gotta be coming up towards halfway in these next couple laps here, so went to second there, didn't want it, so we'll go back to third, just trying to be nice and chill. There's, again, a lot going on that I'm having to think about and focus on, which is a good thing and a bad thing. Hopefully Bob is having a good race. Hopefully Bryce is having a good race. We already saw Bryce have that issue. But yeah, I hope to see a lot of you in PCC this season. We're doing some great things. It's going well. Vote if you haven't voted already. I think that by the time you see this, the paid track nominations will have closed, but we still have voting coming up, of course, so probably a couple weeks of voting. Vote on your tracks that you like. We'll have 6 paid tracks, 5 free tracks again, so make sure you go ahead and go on the forums, the PCC forum, and vote for those. And yeah, everything else is going pretty well. I really can't complain. Life's pretty good. Racing's good. I'm glad that points racing is back and we can settle into a nice long season. Got some gap back to the Mazda leaders now, 3.5 seconds. They have 86 right up in front of them. Still a pretty big gap back to Leonardo. Again, unfortunately, he's going to be in a lot of traffic. So as long as we don't make any serious mistakes, we should be okay. It's just, I assume he got caught up in that second lap crash or whatever. Super unfortunate, just wrong place, wrong time, nowhere to go. We were both just trying to be careful and get through these first several laps, and
Getting to the side on the straight.
sometimes some dumb shit just happens, especially around a track as tight as this. So unfortunately, part of it. Hopefully we get to race him again this season. It was going to be a really, really close battle there. He was just as fast as I was, seemingly. So thankfully it allows us to be a little bit more chill, a little bit more careful here as the race goes on from our standpoint. But hopefully he gets in some more good races with us, and we'll see him some more again. So 2.5 seconds back. I think those Mazdas are probably pushing quite hard, obviously battling up towards the front for the podium spots. If they catch us by the end of this, we will just jump out of his way, or out of their way, I should say. All of them. Slow Mazda rejoining, getting going. That's okay.
Bro, my computer is dying. Like, I'm running a steady 45 FPS.
That's unfortunate. Been there, done that, honestly. Let's see what this 23 Mazda is doing. The pink car ahead. Again, the 86 and the Mazda both handle so much better than this car, so would expect them to run away. 45 SPS though with 45 cars, and this is not a super high load graphical track, so that's a little bit worrying for when we had to, do some of these newly scanned tracks, or night tracks, or wet tracks, especially for John. You don't want to be at 45 FPS in the dry here if you're going to be at 25 in the wet. Ask me how I know. The entire PC rebuild that we went through in January and February this year, it was quite insane, but again, sometimes necessary. Get some fresh components in there and allow that to be kind of project for a month or two, and then you're good to go, hopefully for a couple of years without needing any more upgrades. So been there, done that. Thankfully we've gotten everything sorted, and it's performed very well as of late. Get a nice run down the front stretch on this Mazda. We are past halfway, thankfully. Just over 10 minutes to go. We're not quite close enough to take a look at this pink car yet. Just gonna lift out of that. Again, weren't quite close enough there. Overdrove that corner just a little bit, slid the fronts. Again, not in a huge hurry to pass this car, but also don't want to be stuck behind it either. Both for lap time and just for potential hazards and danger and such. So big group of Mazdas, the top 3 in Mazda coming up towards us, so we'll probably jump out of their way when they get here. Like I said, we're under no real threat behind. Johnny was, last I checked, about 7 seconds back, so not enough where we can just pull over and stop. You see there again, another half a second or so that Leonardo is catching us, but of course he's like half a lap behind, so we are in a great spot, mostly because we're still alive and safe, and that is all I could ever ask for. It looks like Johnny is about 15 seconds behind now, so had some traffic or had a couple offs and issues. So a couple lap Mazdas up ahead now. And again, the leading trio of Mazdas right behind us here, so probably next lap by we'll just let them all go. And behind them we have a nice 4+ second gap, so that's okay. Losing a good chunk of time, but we're not in any hurry, so. What the hell? What are we doing? That Mazda's letting us all go, thankfully. Alright. Mild panic, but we made it. 9 minutes left. Mild panic. We're okay. What a disaster. What an absolute cluster. This is crazy. This community manager is off the rails. Guy doesn't know what's good.
Sorry.
It's all very interesting, but still alive. We're still good. We're still moving. Again, Mazda's coming up behind us here, the leaders, so we'll just get out of their way ASAP here. Try to let them go without impacting my own race, of course.
no. Goodbye.
No. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Let them all go, have their battle. No need to interfere with that. Overall leader Jose coming up towards us, the leading BMW, car number 6. Not too far behind, will probably catch us in a couple of corners, but we have some twisty bits coming up here, so we're good for now. Nice and chill, nice and smooth. Feels good to get some good space, get some good laps put together here. That's very, very nice, very fun. Let the leader go through. Again, going to cost us more time battling around the track like this when we have time to give up. So we'll just get out of the way, let him go on his way. Allow him probably to catch these Mazdas down the front straight. Slow car there, that's the pink Mazda, so. There we go, we'll get past the pink Mazda down the front stretch, hopefully. Should. There we go, hopefully can now pull away from this car, because I think we're faster, honestly. Went a little bit defensive just in case, but in the end it wasn't necessary, but better safe than dead. Now we gotta try to put some good corners together and run away if we can. You just have to have trust in the guys behind you that they're not gonna plow you over, because there's not a lot you can do to get out of the way at this point. If they do have a dive, we'll just keep on doing our thing.
Daniel, you're a lap down.
Trying to run away. I like driving this track. It's a little bit chaotic here
Thank you.
in this scenario. I mean, it's just a lot of cars, a lot of different speeds, a lot of different ways of making lap time. Makes it quite crazy, but I do enjoy the track as a whole. It's grown on me a lot from when it was made free at first, so definitely not the worst track, not by a long shot. Snarerton is unchallenged, but Mazda stopped on the left there, completely in our blind spot, but thankfully we made it. That was quite terrifying. Again, can't really see there. 5.5 minutes to go. We're still okay. We're still alive. We have some slight gaps. Hold your breath. We're still going. We're good. Looks like a side-by-side battle between Kyle and John for the lead of Mazda Cup. So they're still going at it. Try and just chill, survive. We got no pressure now. No reason to push too hard. We've done our job / gotten lucky with how the track positions worked out and such. We're okay. Just gotta hold on for like 4 more laps here. The traffic overlaps here. It has nothing to do with how many cars we have. It'd be the same with 40 cars. It'd be the same with 25 cars. Just the amount of traffic overlaps and the way these cars make speed differently makes this really, really nerve-wracking. Because again, the BMWs are the fastest in a straight line, obviously, but also brake the earliest. The next fastest in a straight line is the Clio. We brake the second earliest and have the front wheel drive handling quirks. And then, you know, the 86 is just a grip machine. And Mazda is kind of a balance of being grippier than the other 2 cars, but not as grippy as the 86, but is a little bit faster on the straights than the 86. So it does get kind of crazy. Andres goes by John there, so John goes from first to third on 1 lap. Not sure if there was contact or whatever. We were on our best lap somehow, 15.7, without really trying too much. Again, we'll just keep cruising, doing our thing, feel good. We're okay. I have seen someone like fall off that figure 8 bridge there before and fall off and kill someone that was on the bottom part of the track, so we're trying to avoid that. It was quite funny, but I wouldn't want it to happen to me. That would really suck, so yeah, we're going.
Thank you, Justin.
Yeah, there are like 5 freaking Justins in this race. Damn, crazy. They're all copying me. It's pretty wild. This looks like it'll be a pretty good lap if I can finish it off, which I would like to do. We got no traffic ahead of us. Be nice to get a pretty decent lap on the board. Nothing else, just to prove that I am not just driving slow. Just traffic, and again, shit happens. Oh, car stops right in the middle of the road. That's John. There goes our fastest lap. I had to speak it into existence there. Not sure what happened there exactly, but unfortunate. I got all the front guys mixed up. Now there's a battle for first and second in Mazda right ahead of us. I got everybody all shuffled. GR86 is behind, going crazy. That Justin guy there, the 15, launched the shit out of the 35, so we'll just let them both go, because I want no part of that dog shit. That was a fucking wild send, though. I really thought we were getting T-boned there, but thankfully we lived. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. We're not in any hurry, we're not going anywhere. Might as well just be better safe than dead, so. Whatever. 15-2, I don't know what we were on for there, but that's double upshift by me, it's fine. Gotta be like 2 to go here when we get back, so. Gotta be getting down to the end of this, maybe 3 to go, but either way. Getting to it. Still got plenty of lead on the guys behind, so. Just gotta keep making laps, not make any mistakes, not get killed. That's all important. Still going. What is our lead here? Looks like it's about 21 seconds, and then Johnny has at least a little bit of time on Leonardo. Again, super unfortunate what happened to Leonardo there. I'll have to go back and watch it exactly, but still unfortunate regardless, so. Don't like being the meat and the sandwich between the 86s and the Mazda behind, even though the Mazda's been respectful behind. Really like to just get out of this, but there's no real good place. There's a huge line of cars behind us forming up. No real good place to go and hide, so just keep chugging along, I guess. It's hard because I know this Mazda is roughly the same pace we are, roughly. And again, we can't really go too far forwards because there are 86s ahead, so even on these straights we're having to lift and check up and make sure we don't run them over. So it's all very interesting, all very tricky here. Quite involved. Hopefully we get the white flag, although I anticipate we're going to still be 2 to go. Yep, still 2 to go. Popsicle sticks. Oh, nope, it is white flag. It comes out later than I thought it did, so. 1 more lap to go. If this Mazda wants to go, they can go. It's fine. 1 lap to go. Credit One Bank, sponsor me, please. I'm just going to let this Mazda go. I want no part of this, so. No reason to go crazy. We're just chilling again. There's a bumper, body parts all over the place. Again, that's why we're just chilling out, letting these guys go. 3rd, 4th, 5th is now the fight behind us between Thomas, Travis, and John, who's fallen back, unfortunately. About 1 second plus behind. We'll see what kind of gap they can make up. Elliot Huffman, the number 1 car. The 2nd BMW is coming through that group, so that's going to split them up a little bit, give me a slight reprieve. We won't have to deal with these Mazdas behind, so obviously Bryce is not going to end up on the podium or with the top 5, it looks like. But still a couple of corners to go. Everybody's still playing nice. Nice and sorted here. Alright, 1 more big break zone corner to go.
What are you doing? I don't know what to say.
Looks like there's dead people here.
No way, dude.
What a mess. And there we go. Well, that's a race.
Murdered you on the last lap?
That is one of the races. We'll finish this up. Oh, Daniel Gray was in here. Didn't even notice that. Not a big fan of his, though. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. We'll check the results here shortly.
Back-to-back dub? Let's go.
It should have been Andreas, but yeah, dude.
Check what happened to Andreas on the last lap there as well. So we'll check lap 2 and then that final corner. Literally the final corner. Timer's still going. There we go. We survived 0x. We'll pull over, go see what happened, and bask in the ridiculousness for sure. Wow. All right. Well, the nerves can finally come down a little bit. Where is Leonardo? It was on lap number... I jumped this start a little bit, not intentionally. I really thought that the green came out sooner, and so I was trying to make sure we had some space between the guys behind, and jumped it a little bit, so I made sure to back up to him. Not that we wouldn't have gotten slowed down by these guys anyways. This BMW here was quite slow. I don't feel like I ran him out here. Just, you know, he's entering quite shallow. We're side by side. I tried to leave him the space. Yeah, he just ran a little bit wide there, front-wheel drive things. I think that's all good. Got settled back. I'm just taking it nice and easy. He's under pressure from the 86s here. But up here, this BMW is going to run out wide here. I'm going to jump to the inside and try to take this spot. And he's going to go off track, drop a wheel, and come in, I assume, kill all these guys. Yep, just get sideways there. Oh, that's so unfortunate. That is just awful luck. That is just horrible. That is just the worst. I mean, no, he just disconnected, but like this guy drops a wheel, spins across, takes out the 86 liter and the second place Clio, and they're destroyed. So that's so sad. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. Bryce recovered for 5th at least. It looks like a lot of people up there. Bob finished right in front of Leonardo. So let's check out what happened to Andreas there on the very last lap, which is just awful. Must be lap number 20. So he's got Kyle behind him. Kyle is in second, obviously. And this is like literally the last lap of the whole race, so I'm not sure if this guy was already stopped and rejoined. Okay, so this guy blows a motor. That's just, I mean, this guy blows up, first of all. Julian blows up from the front end damage and is trying to do the right thing, thinks he's going to get off to driver's right, commits to left at the last second, and is just in the bad spot in the middle. Obviously awful luck for Andreas. I mean, you can't avoid it. There's nowhere you can go. Kyle thankfully chooses the correct side to go the other way. And Andreas, instead of finishing first, finishes like 7th. So just a mess. I mean, it happens sometimes, but it's not pretty. Nathan Miller, the 16 car, had 0x. Did he start, though? He did. So 5th place BMW, Nathan Miller, and myself are the only 0x's from that entire field. That was a race. All right, well, let's go check out the results real quick. I hate that we didn't get to battle that one out with Leonardo. I hope we get to it at some point. 26 iRacing is a great way to start the season. As far as championship points, we get 102. We got so many 83s at the end of last season. I'm surprised we actually got something else, but that's okay. Huffman pushes up towards 5K. Nobody in the 6Ks in this split. Again, only 2 0x events, which is wild. So that's how it goes sometimes. Good points for Bryce. He actually outscores us. Johnny gets some good iRating. Bob, -5, but that's okay. He had 8x. A couple DQs here. Unfortunately, Leonardo did not deserve a -61, but ended up with it through no fault of his own. Sometimes that's how the cookie crumbles, and it really sucks, but that's still a painful one. So we'll call that a day. That was absolute and utter chaos. We will not be running another one of those. We're at 34 minutes. Perfect. We will not be running another one of those, but apparently Bryce lived, so that's good. Yeah, that was a thing. I'll try to remember to link Bob and Bryce down below. Hope you enjoyed that. Not sure exactly what's coming up next for iRacing content, but tomorrow we have a very, very special video. Make sure you come back at 1:30 p.m. Eastern time to check out tomorrow's video. Something I worked long and hard on and I'm very proud of, and I think you'll like. So make sure you come check on that tomorrow, and we'll be on to whatever's next after that. So appreciate you all so very much. Till next time, as always, bye.